Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuwah and the truth. I'm coming on here to make the Wormwood video, Wormwood, the Secret of Lawlessness in one word. We are on video number 16. I'm not going to be able to do as many lessons tomorrow, or I might have to do the rest of the lessons for tomorrow tonight. I don't know. And I have to cut down on my screen time because that's something that was part of my assignment. Plus, my husband is getting a little upset with me because he says that I'm on the computer all day long. So that's another thing. I apologize for bringing my baggage on here. I don't mean to. I'm just a little upset. Legalism or illegalism? Being legal is thought of as heretical to today's religious leadership. Usually the term legalist is a way of dismissing those who seek to obey the will of Yahuwah as it is written. The term legalist is used as a synonym for heretic. Why do I remember reading this? Oh, I didn't read this. Okay. I apologize. Okay. Obedience proves our faith, or emunah. And when our faith is perfected in such a way that we are being legal in Yahuwah's eyes, he knows by our active obedience that we love him. One cannot prove their commitment to Yahuwah by being illegal and having no plan to become legal and show improvement in that direction. 2 Peter 1 advises us to increase in our uprightness and thereby do our utmost in making firm our calling. The Pharisees were fakers and obeyed the traditions of men rather than seek to obey Yahuwah from their hearts. 1 second. Sorry about that. Yahushua was never upset at them for being legal and obeying Torah, but rather for substituting the traditions of men in place of obeying Yahuwah. Exactly where we find ourselves today with the illegalists in Christian leadership. Tradition, not Torah, is their focus. They want our tithe, but they don't teach the righteousness of Yahuwah, his 10 commandments, the 10 love words. We are ambassadors of the coming reign of Yahushua, and very much seek to be the greatest legalist of all as we purify our walk and wait for the coming of our Master. We're ironing the wrinkles out of our wedding garments and trimming our lamps with the extra oil he is pouring into our hearts. The wisdom of the 5 wise virgins is knowing what is pleasing to him. We beg, be restored to favor with Yahuwah. He is coming sooner than you expect. The fusion of pagan cultures at Alexandria Xpistianos, found 3 times in the received text, NT. The term Christian was used by Greek culture several hundred years before Yahushua's birth in Bethlehem. Rome, Italy, and Alexandria, Egypt, or Mithraim were the Western world's primary repositories of knowledge. A merger of ancient Egyptian or Mithraite, Greek, and Roman cultures took place from 300 BCE to 200 CE, and Christianity emerged from it. The Greek deity Serapis replaced Osiris as the consort of Isis, and the devotees of this deity were called Christians. Hadrian, Roman Emperor 117 to 138, built the Pantheon, temple to all gods, using concrete to form the world's largest domed structure. Domes are a pagan design from Hinduism's Shivalingam design. He wrote that Serapis and Iesu were the same deity. This is syncretism, and when it catches on, it becomes tradition. People serve traditions with ferocious zeal. Confusion and syncretism between pagan cultures at Rome and Alexandria continued into the 4th century CE. The Alexandrian cult, or CHURCH, or Circus Fathers, worked feverishly to synthesize paganism with the Messianic movement, hatching their brand under the Serapis followers' name, Christians, who occupied the city for centuries before them. The followers of Yahusha were called Nazarene, which means branches, watchmen, guardians. See Acts 24:5. We guard, shamar, the name and the word. To the Greeks, the impaled Mashiach is foolishness. 1 Corinthians 1:23. So the Greek term Xpistianos, meaning idiot, seemed appropriate to them. The Greek term Christianos in that day was a term foisted on them, causing suffering, as Peter writes about it at 1 Peter 4:15-16. No one would ever want to be labeled a murderer, thief, doer of evil, or meddler. Nor would they wish to be known as an idiot or cretin. The words Christ and Christian are unrelated. Look at the context of this rarely used term, Christianos. For do not let any of you suffer as a murderer or thief or doer of evil or as a meddler. But if one suffers as an Xpistianos, let him not be ashamed, but let him esteem Elohim in this matter. 1 Peter 4:15-16. The word was used as a pronoun to denigrate and shame the Nazarene. It was a term of contempt and scorn, like a derogatory term. If you look up the origin of the word Cretan, you'll see the Greek source is Xpistianos. Tradition revised it. We should never call one another such a term. It means an idiot, but revisionism has caused mass amnesia. Please Google the term Cretan and learn the truths. Lou asked the Magisterium a question. The following question was asked from Ask a Catholic website on Saturday, August 15th, 2015. Yahusha's teaching authority was questioned by the chief priests and elders at Matthew 21:23. They, like the existing magisterium, had set up their own authority above Scripture. What is the name of the one you worship? And if you claim it as Yahuwah, what example of obedience to him can you offer as a sign? Hold on, guys. Oh, I missed a sentence. They, like the existing magisterium, had set up their own authority above Scripture. Sorry, I forgot I read that. Okay, what is the name of the one you worship? And if you claim it as Yahuwah, what example of obedience to him can you offer as a sign of that worship? As Christianity evolved over many centuries, many alterations occurred, such that resting from work on the Sabbath became transferred to the first day, which is never talked about in Scripture. Abstaining from unclean animals was no longer required. That was never done away with in Scripture. As there are no examples given from Scripture of these and many other practices now adopted, it has been said that the circus tradition retains authority to do the very same thing that incurred Yahusha's wrath about the Sanhedrin in his day. In this context, praying to dead people, which is necromancy and divination, which is an abomination, would seem to be another example of such CHURCH tradition. If Yahuwah does not change and such things are an abomination to him, by what authority do you do these things, and by what name do you call on for deliverance? Brother Lou asked. Ask a Catholic responded by sharing links to pages with prepared answers. One mentioned how the Catholics wrote the Bible for Catholics, for use in the CHURCH or the circus. But Lou's simple questions went unanswered, and he still didn't know who they claimed to worship. His reply to them follows. The Roman Catholic dogmas don't reveal who is being worshipped. If I obey the fourth commandment, to rest on the seventh day, I'm a heretic. According to the Council of Laodicea 365 CE, Catholics did not write or give us Scripture. The first followers of Yahusha were not Catholics. Yahusha is not a Catholic. It was never even a word used in Scripture. The assembly is not an institution, but a body controlled by Yahusha, the head. The dogmas of Catholicism reveal a very different pattern of behavior than Yahusha's walk. Next time, I will be teaching the dogmas, the Catholic dogmas. The Roman Church, or CHRCH, sorry, that's the only word I'm kind of stuck kind of saying, but I got to learn to spell it out. The Roman CHURCH, or Circus Timeline of Wormwood, is what I'm going to be reading next time. And that's probably all I have time for, but then there's another part that kind of goes with it. Here's the next reply from Ask a Catholic's website. And that video is going to be a little bit longer. I might have to do it tonight because I don't think I'm going to be able to do any videos tomorrow. I love you all, and I hope you guys learned some new stuff today from my readings. Baruch haba b'Shem Yahuwah. I love you with an everlasting love as Yahuwah, our Abba, loves us.